What's up, my beautiful people? It is your girl, Bernetta Madison. Y'all hear me like I'm out of breath right now because I just ran up like 21 stairs. I got these contractors, these plumbers over the house, and he was sawing and banging. I was like, wait a minute, this is my podcast day. I can't have that banging in the background. And then I realized that he had to pause for a minute because he ran into a snag and it was going to put him down for a minute. So he can't bang, yang, yang and use that saw. So, baby, since I'm the queen of time management, I said, baby, I'm about to go record me a podcast episode for my people. I got to feed my people. And y'all know, listen, if you listening to your girl today, you know that you have showed up to the buffet. And I'm talking about the premium buffet. I ain't talking about that $10 buffet, that $16 buffet. You just showed up to the $125 buffet like you over there at the seafood buffet in Las Vegas, baby. We got the lobster, we got the oysters, we got the shrimp, we got the lobster mac, we got the lobster fritters, we got the crabs, we got the king crabs, baby. We got the fresh smoothie bar, we got the fresh shakes over here, we got the filet mignon and the prime rib. This is your season, baby, and I am here to feed you. So I want to know who's really feeding you in this season. If you're watching me, hit the like button for your girl. I know I'm feeding you, you know what I'm saying? But I also want you to be mindful of who else is feeding you in this season, because sometimes we can be feeding on the wrong things. And that's just like in the Bible when it says, don't cast your pearls before swine. And that means that some of y'all got pearl value, pearl information, and you out there talking to swine people who don't even understand the value that they have. I actually told my best friend that the other day. I was like, sis, stop casting your pearls before swine. You know what I'm saying? I was like, listen, this is why we got to make sure we mindful of who we talking to and listening to in this season. And now I remember my best friend, she sent me this video and she was like, ooh, here's a video, watch this. And I clicked on the video. I was like, no, I'm straight. As a prophet, I can't watch that. I was like, nah. See, certain people shouldn't be feeding me in this season. When you're a prophet or when you're an entrepreneur, when you're a boss, when you're a millionaire in the making, certain people can't feed you in this season. And I was like, sis, don't send me this chick YouTube videos anymore because I can't sit under that right there. I can't sit under what she's talking about. I can't be feeding on that in this season. Now, y'all listen to me and hear me good. Some people you cannot be listening to in this season. Some people you cannot be talking to in this season. Some people don't deserve to talk to you in this season. So you got to be mindful of who is feeding you. And I'm very, very selective with who I let feed me. And feeding is what you watching on YouTube, what you watching on social media, who you sitting around on the weekends. Why are some of y'all people sitting around these toxic, dysfunctional family members who ain't got no dreams or no goals just because y'all share the same DNA? Why are you showing up to the family reunion every year to look at the people who still doing the same shit that they was doing 5 years ago? No, ma'am. No, thank you. I don't have time. When we gonna stop talking about cousin Felicia? Everybody knows she got 16 kids. Listen, that's facts. All right. We ain't even got to talk about that no more. I'm tired of talking about cousin Felicia. I want to sit down and I want to talk to some people who dreaming big. I want to talk to some dreamers. I want to talk to some movers and some shakers. I want to talk to some international coaches. I want to talk to some secret millionaires in this season. So you got to be mindful of who you let feed you. Because a lot of y'all, you out there, you eating that junk food, baby. You eating the Snickers, you eating that processed food. That's why I shop on the outside of the store and don't go into the middle that much, because it ain't nothing in the middle but a lot of processed mess, garbage, and junk food. And that's the way you got to think about your life. You got to shop on the edge, baby. You got to shop on the perimeter. You can't go in the inside. See, that's what a lot of people doing. They going into the inside. You can't follow the crowd because in the middle, that's where the mess is. Uh-oh. So who you got speaking to you in this season? Who you got feeding you in this season? You cannot be watching all these voices, all these speakers, all these pastors. Some of y'all just out here running from pastor to pastor on YouTube. You don't know the spirit on this pastor. You don't know the spirit in that church. Some of y'all just want a feel good message, baby. Listen, I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to make you level up. I'm here to make you do something you ain't never done. So I'm not that type of coach to hold your hand. I don't do hand holding in my business. I'm looking for people that's ready to run. I'm looking for, if you a toddler and you crawling and you need me to hold your hand and balance you, no, I ain't got time for that. I don't coach babies in the spirit. I'm looking for somebody that's ready for that whole food. Cause see, over here we don't do baby food. I'm finna give you the catfish with the bones in it, baby, and you gonna have to pick around. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to make it do what it do. So if you're a baby in the spirit, you gonna hop around to a lot of different videos and messages and still be stuck. Now listen, this dude started banging. So let me wrap this up. Be careful who feeding you. Be careful who you listening to. Be careful who is pouring into you. Be careful who you got speaking into you. Be careful what you watching. Be careful what you listening to. Be careful in this season. Because the person that's feeding you could be feeding you junk food. I love y'all. It is your girl, Bernetta Madison, in this season, baby. We got to have that wealthy mindset. And the wealthy mindset is this. We don't have time to be eating junk food, listening to mess. We don't have time to be chasing these feel-good messages, baby. I'm grown in the spirit. Come on now. It's time to put your big girl panties on. How much praying you going to do? How much speaking in tongues you going to do? It's time to get up, put in that work, and make it do what it do. So I want to know in the comments, who's feeding you?